Some nights, sleep feels impossible. The clock ticks away, and every minute spent tossing and turning just adds to the frustration. For those over 50, the struggle for restful sleep isn't just exhausting. It can impact heart health, memory, and even mood. But what if the secret to better sleep isn't in your nighttime routine but on your dinner plate? Certain foods you eat just hours before bed may be silently robbing you of rest. Today, we're uncovering 3 common dinner foods that could be destroying your sleep, and 3 that can help you sleep like a baby. If you're tired of sleepless nights and want simple, science-backed tips to wake up feeling refreshed, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Each week, there are new insights to help you live stronger, feel younger, and stay happier, starting with what's on your dinner plate. Spicy foods are known for their bold flavors and ability to add excitement to a meal, but when it comes to sleep, that extra kick may be doing more harm than good. Eating spicy meals close to bedtime can disrupt sleep in several ways, starting with how they affect your body temperature. Spices like chili peppers contain capsaicin, the compound responsible for their heat. Capsaicin not only creates that familiar burning sensation on the tongue but also raises your internal body temperature. Normally, the body's temperature naturally drops as it prepares for sleep, a critical part of falling and staying asleep. But when you consume spicy foods late in the evening, capsaicin interferes with that cooling process, making it much more difficult for your body to achieve the ideal temperature for restful sleep. This overheating effect isn't just uncomfortable, it can cause night sweats, restlessness, and repeated awakenings throughout the night. Beyond temperature disruption, spicy foods are also notorious for triggering heartburn and acid reflux, particularly when eaten too close to lying down. Heartburn occurs when stomach acid flows back up into the esophagus, causing a burning sensation in the chest that can easily jolt you awake or prevent you from drifting off in the first place. Spices like cayenne, chili powder, and even black pepper can relax the lower esophageal sphincter, the muscle that typically keeps stomach acid where it belongs. When this muscle is weakened or overly relaxed, acidic contents escape, leading to that familiar burning discomfort. According to gastroenterologists, lying down immediately after consuming a spicy dinner only makes matters worse, as gravity no longer helps keep stomach acid in check. This is why many people who enjoy a spicy meal at night often find themselves propped up with pillows or pacing the room to relieve that sharp, burning sensation. Unfortunately, this discomfort can last for hours, stealing precious moments of deep sleep and leaving you feeling fatigued the next day. Spicy foods also have an impact on your nervous system, which is another reason they can be sleep disruptive. Capsaicin activates pain receptors in the body, specifically those related to heat. This reaction triggers the release of endorphins as the body attempts to counteract the sensation of burning. While this can sometimes create a pleasurable rush, it also stimulates the nervous system, making it harder to fully relax and transition into sleep. For those who are particularly sensitive, this heightened state of alertness can last long after the meal is finished, leaving the mind racing and the body too tense to settle down. Sleep specialists often recommend avoiding spicy dinners at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime to allow the body time to process the capsaicin and reduce its effects on the nervous system. There have been real-life accounts from those who made changes to their dinner habits and experienced noticeable improvements in their sleep quality. For example, some individuals who suffered from chronic insomnia discovered that their habit of eating spicy takeout meals late at night was a major contributor to their sleeplessness. After switching to milder foods like baked chicken or steamed vegetables for dinner, they reported falling asleep faster and waking up less frequently. Others who struggled with nighttime acid reflux found that cutting out spicy foods after 6 p.m. significantly reduced their symptoms, allowing them to rest more comfortably without that familiar burn waking them up in the middle of the night. These simple adjustments made a profound difference, highlighting just how much of an impact dietary choices can have on restful sleep. Studies have also examined the connection between spicy food consumption and sleep disturbances. Research published in the International Journal of Psychophysiology found that participants who consumed spicy meals before bed experienced longer sleep latency, meaning it took them longer to fall asleep. They also spent less time in deep sleep, the most restorative sleep phase, and woke up more frequently throughout the night. The researchers attributed this to both the body's elevated core temperature and the digestive stress associated with spicy foods. For those over 50, when sleep is already more fragile, introducing these additional barriers only compounds the difficulty of getting enough restorative rest. Despite their potential health benefits, like boosting metabolism and fighting inflammation, the timing of spicy foods is crucial. Nutritionists often advise enjoying them earlier in the day when the body has plenty of time to digest and cool down before bedtime. For those who love the flavor and don't want to give it up entirely, lighter options like mild peppers or a sprinkle of turmeric can still add warmth to a dish without the intense kick that disrupts sleep. Making that small adjustment can mean the difference between a restless night and truly restorative sleep. Being mindful of how late you eat spicy foods can be a simple but powerful step toward better sleep. Adjusting dinner habits may not seem significant, but for those struggling with insomnia or restless nights, it can be life-changing. Sometimes, the solution isn't found in more pillows or darker curtains but simply in what's on your plate. For anyone looking to improve their sleep, avoiding that extra splash of hot sauce or spicy curry just a few hours before bed may be the first step toward waking up truly rested. High-fat meals like burgers, fried chicken, and creamy pastas may be comforting at the end of a long day, but they can have a significant impact on sleep quality, especially for those over 50. The primary issue with these types of foods is how long they take to digest. Fatty meals are dense and require more time for the body to break down. When heavy foods sit in the stomach longer, the digestive system remains active well into the night. This ongoing digestion can interfere with the body's ability to transition into deeper stages of sleep, making it harder to fall asleep quickly and stay asleep through the night. Sleep specialists often point out that the body is not designed to be in active digestion mode during sleep. Instead, it needs to focus on repair and restoration. Eating a heavy, fat-laden dinner forces your body to divert energy away from these restorative processes, leading to restless nights and waking up feeling less refreshed. One of the most common issues linked to high-fat dinners is acid reflux, a condition that becomes more problematic when lying down. When fatty foods are consumed, the lower esophageal sphincter, a ring of muscle that keeps stomach acid from flowing back into the esophagus, tends to relax more than it should. This relaxation allows stomach acid to escape, causing that familiar burning sensation known as heartburn. The discomfort can be strong enough to wake you up from deep sleep, leaving you tossing and turning as you try to find relief. Studies have shown that those who suffer from nighttime reflux often report poor sleep quality, increased awakenings, and less time spent in restorative REM sleep. This is particularly concerning for older adults, as sleep fragmentation can worsen issues like memory loss, mood swings, and fatigue. Late-night digestion of high-fat foods also affects the natural rhythm of the digestive system. Normally, as the body winds down for the night, digestion slows, allowing energy to be redirected toward healing and detoxification. But when a fatty meal is introduced late in the evening, the body is forced to ramp up digestive processes just when it should be resting. This disrupts the natural flow, leading to discomfort like bloating and indigestion that can make it hard to fall asleep comfortably. Nutrition experts explain that the stomach's churning and the release of digestive acids can create sensations of fullness and discomfort, making it nearly impossible to settle into a restful state. Fortunately, there are simple swaps that can help cut back on fats without sacrificing flavor. Lean proteins such as grilled chicken or baked fish provide satisfying meals that are far easier for the body to process before bedtime. If pasta is a favorite, choosing a lighter sauce, like marinara instead of Alfredo, can significantly reduce fat intake while still delivering comfort and taste. For those who love burgers, opting for a turkey or veggie burger instead of a traditional beef patty can make a big difference in how well the body handles digestion at night. Swapping fried sides like French fries for a side salad or steamed vegetables can also help reduce the digestive burden. Making small adjustments to dinner habits not only promotes better sleep but also supports overall health. Research published in the journal Nutrients found that diets lower in saturated fats are associated with deeper, more restorative sleep. In addition, participants in the study who swapped out heavy, fatty meals for leaner options reported waking up less frequently and feeling more rested in the morning. Experts often suggest that eating dinner at least 3 hours before bedtime allows the body ample time to digest, reducing the risk of reflux and discomfort. This simple shift in timing, paired with lighter meal choices, can create a noticeable improvement in sleep quality. Understanding the link between high-fat meals and sleep disruptions is an important step toward better rest. While foods like burgers, fried chicken, and creamy pastas may be satisfying in the moment, their effects on the body can linger long into the night, robbing you of the deep, uninterrupted sleep that is so crucial for health and well-being. Choosing lighter options and adjusting mealtime habits can pave the way for more restful nights and more energized days. Caffeine-loaded foods like dark chocolate and certain teas might seem harmless, but they can significantly interfere with sleep, especially for those over 50. Caffeine is a powerful stimulant that blocks adenosine, a chemical in the brain that promotes sleep. Unlike other substances that are quickly processed and eliminated by the body, caffeine lingers. According to the Sleep Foundation, caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 6 hours, meaning even half of what was consumed in the evening is still in the bloodstream at midnight. For some people, it can take up to 10 hours to fully clear caffeine from the body. This lingering effect disrupts the ability to enter deep, restorative stages of sleep, which are crucial for healing, memory consolidation, and overall health. Consuming foods or drinks with caffeine too close to bedtime can lead to lighter, more fragmented sleep, making it harder to wake up feeling refreshed. Many people are aware that coffee and soda contain caffeine, but some of the most unsuspecting culprits are foods and beverages often consumed as light evening snacks. Dark chocolate, for example, is a common choice after dinner, yet it contains a surprising amount of caffeine. A single ounce of dark chocolate can have as much as 20 milligrams of caffeine, which is about a quarter of what's in a cup of coffee. For those who are sensitive, even that amount can be enough to delay sleep or cause restlessness. Additionally, dark chocolate contains theobromine, another stimulant that can increase heart rate and contribute to wakefulness. Milk chocolate, while lower in caffeine, still contains both stimulants in smaller amounts. Enjoying a piece of chocolate in the late evening may seem like a simple indulgence, but it could be the reason sleep feels just out of reach. Certain teas are another hidden source of caffeine that many overlook. While herbal teas are generally caffeine-free, varieties like green tea, black tea, and even decaffeinated teas still contain measurable amounts. Green tea, often considered a healthy beverage, contains about 30 milligrams of caffeine per cup. Black tea has even more, sometimes rivaling the caffeine levels found in a small cup of coffee. Even decaffeinated teas are not entirely free from caffeine. Studies have shown that some brands still carry trace amounts that, while minimal, can be enough to disrupt sensitive sleepers. For those who enjoy a calming cup of tea before bed, choosing herbal options like chamomile or peppermint is often recommended to avoid unintentional stimulation. Timing is crucial when it comes to caffeine consumption. Many sleep experts recommend cutting off caffeine intake at least 6 hours before bedtime to allow the body time to metabolize it fully. For those who are particularly sensitive or have trouble sleeping, stopping even earlier, around noon or early afternoon, may be necessary. This adjustment helps ensure that by the time you're ready to wind down for the night, there's little to no caffeine left circulating in your system. Making this small change can dramatically improve sleep quality, helping to reduce instances of waking up during the night and making it easier to fall back asleep if disruptions do occur. Understanding the hidden sources of caffeine and adjusting the timing of consumption can be transformative for sleep quality, especially for those who have struggled with restless nights without understanding why. A small piece of dark chocolate or a cup of green tea may seem harmless, but for those sensitive to caffeine, even these minor indulgences can have lasting effects. By being mindful of what's consumed in the hours leading up to bedtime, it's possible to create a more restful, uninterrupted sleep experience, making mornings brighter and days more energetic. Salmon and other fatty fish like mackerel, sardines, and trout are some of the most powerful foods for promoting better sleep. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D, these fish have been shown to improve sleep quality through their unique ability to regulate serotonin, the hormone responsible for maintaining healthy sleep cycles. According to research published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine, individuals who regularly consumed fatty fish reported not only falling asleep faster but also experiencing deeper, more restorative sleep. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly EPA and DHA found abundantly in salmon, help reduce inflammation and promote healthy brain function, both of which are linked to improved sleep quality. Vitamin D, which is also present in significant amounts in these fish, aids in the production of serotonin and melatonin, the body's natural sleep hormones. Studies suggest that deficiencies in vitamin D are associated with sleep disturbances and lower sleep efficiency, making salmon an ideal choice for dinner when restful sleep is the goal. Incorporating salmon and other fatty fish into your weekly meals doesn't have to be complicated. Nutritionists recommend eating these types of fish at least 2 to 3 times a week to reap the full benefits. Simply grilling or baking a salmon fillet with a light drizzle of olive oil and a sprinkle of herbs is enough to unlock its sleep-promoting properties. For those looking for a bit more variety, poaching salmon with lemon and fresh dill provides a tender, flavorful dish that pairs well with steamed vegetables. Mackerel and sardines are also excellent choices, particularly when added to salads or served alongside whole grains. If fresh fish isn't always an option, canned salmon or sardines are convenient alternatives that still deliver high levels of omega-3s and vitamin D without sacrificing nutritional value. The timing of when you eat salmon can also impact its effectiveness in promoting sleep. Experts suggest consuming it during dinner, a few hours before bedtime, to allow the body time to digest and absorb its beneficial nutrients. This is particularly important for those who struggle with insomnia or restless sleep, as the omega-3s and vitamin D can work synergistically to prepare the body for a more relaxed, restful state. Unlike heavy or spicy meals that disrupt sleep, salmon is light enough to avoid digestive discomfort while still providing substantial nutritional support. Its high protein content also promotes satiety, reducing the likelihood of waking up hungry in the middle of the night. Easy dinner recipes make it simple to add salmon to your diet without much fuss. A classic option is baked salmon with a side of asparagus and roasted sweet potatoes. This meal not only supports sleep but also provides a balanced blend of vitamins and minerals essential for overall health. For a Mediterranean twist, consider preparing a salmon fillet with cherry tomatoes, black olives, and a touch of garlic, baked in parchment paper to seal in moisture and flavor. Those who enjoy Asian flavors might try teriyaki salmon served with steamed broccoli and brown rice. The key is to keep the preparation light and avoid overly rich or heavy sauces that could interfere with digestion. Even a salmon salad with mixed greens and a light vinaigrette makes for an easy, sleep-friendly dinner that's both satisfying and nutritious. Research continues to show that regular consumption of fatty fish not only benefits the heart and brain but also plays a crucial role in sleep quality. For those over 50, when restful sleep becomes increasingly important for maintaining energy, mood, and cognitive function, adding salmon to the dinner plate can be a simple yet impactful choice. Making it a regular part of your meal planning may just be the key to unlocking deeper, more restful sleep that supports long-term health and well-being. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are powerful allies for improving sleep quality, thanks to their rich magnesium content. Magnesium is a crucial mineral that plays a significant role in calming the nervous system and relaxing muscles, two essential components for achieving restful sleep. Research published in the journal Nutrients highlights that magnesium not only helps regulate neurotransmitters involved in sleep but also supports healthy melatonin production, the hormone responsible for maintaining the body's sleep-wake cycle. For those over 50, magnesium intake becomes even more important as natural levels tend to decline with age, sometimes contributing to sleep disturbances and restless nights. Magnesium deficiency is often linked to insomnia and poor sleep quality. According to studies, individuals with low magnesium levels are more likely to experience symptoms of restless leg syndrome, muscle cramps, and general restlessness during sleep. These disruptions can prevent the body from entering deep, restorative sleep cycles, leading to fatigue and sluggishness during the day. The Journal of Research in Medical Sciences conducted a study showing that magnesium supplementation improved sleep quality, sleep duration, and ease of falling asleep in older adults. For those struggling with regular sleep interruptions, increasing magnesium intake through food sources like leafy greens can be a natural and effective strategy. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are particularly rich in magnesium and are easy to incorporate into daily meals. Spinach, for example, provides nearly 40 milligrams of magnesium per cup when cooked, along with a host of other nutrients like iron and calcium. Kale, often considered a superfood, is not only high in magnesium but also contains antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, further supporting restful sleep. Swiss chard offers similar benefits, with a slightly higher magnesium content, making it an excellent choice for those seeking to boost their intake. The best way to prepare leafy greens for maximum sleep benefits is through gentle cooking methods that preserve their nutrient content. Lightly steaming or sautéing spinach, kale, or Swiss chard with a touch of olive oil helps soften the leaves while maintaining their magnesium levels. Overcooking can cause nutrient loss, so keeping the cooking time short, just a few minutes, is ideal. Adding garlic or a splash of lemon not only enhances flavor but also increases the absorption of vital minerals. For those who prefer raw options, blending leafy greens into a smoothie with banana or berries provides a convenient way to enjoy their benefits without the need for cooking. Pairing leafy greens with foods rich in healthy fats, like avocado or olive oil, further aids in nutrient absorption. Magnesium, along with other fat-soluble vitamins present in these greens, is better absorbed when consumed with healthy fats. Salads made with kale or spinach, topped with slices of avocado and drizzled with olive oil, are simple, sleep-friendly dinner options that are both nutritious and satisfying. Including leafy greens in your evening meal not only supports better sleep but also provides a wealth of other health benefits. Their high magnesium content helps relax the body and calm the mind, setting the stage for deeper, more restorative sleep. For those seeking natural ways to improve sleep quality, adding a serving of spinach, kale, or Swiss chard to dinner may be one of the simplest and most effective choices. Warm oats or quinoa can be powerful additions to a nighttime routine for those seeking better sleep. Both are rich in complex carbohydrates and contain natural sources of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles. Complex carbohydrates help stabilize blood sugar levels throughout the night, preventing spikes and crashes that can lead to restless sleep. Unlike refined grains, which can cause sudden bursts of energy, the slow-digesting fibers in oats and quinoa provide a steady release of glucose, allowing the body to maintain a relaxed state that is conducive to deep, restorative sleep. Nutritionists often recommend whole grains as part of an evening meal for this very reason, as they not only promote relaxation but also help the body transition smoothly into its natural sleep cycle. Oats are especially well known for their high melatonin content, which can encourage sleepiness naturally. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the evening is both soothing and nutritious, delivering important minerals like magnesium and calcium that support muscle relaxation and nerve function. Magnesium, in particular, has been studied for its ability to reduce insomnia by calming the nervous system. Some doctors recommend a simple recipe of oats cooked with water or milk, topped with a sprinkle of cinnamon and sliced banana. The banana adds a touch of natural sweetness along with extra magnesium and potassium, further enhancing the body's ability to relax. This combination not only tastes comforting but also creates the ideal conditions for restful sleep. Quinoa, another powerful whole grain, is equally beneficial for winding down in the evening. Unlike many other grains, quinoa is a complete protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids. One of those amino acids, tryptophan, is a precursor to both serotonin and melatonin, which are vital for regulating sleep. Because of its high fiber and protein content, quinoa helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, preventing the hunger pangs or sudden energy spikes that can disrupt sleep. A simple way to prepare quinoa for dinner is to cook it with low-sodium vegetable broth for added flavor and mix in some steamed vegetables or a handful of chopped spinach. The result is a light but satisfying meal that digests easily and promotes a restful night. Preparing oats or quinoa is also quick and senior-friendly, taking less than 20 minutes from start to finish. For oats, simply simmer half a cup of oats with 1 cup of water or milk on the stove for about 5 to 7 minutes, stirring occasionally. For quinoa, the ratio is 1 cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water or broth, brought to a boil and then simmered for around 15 minutes until the grains are tender and fluffy. Both options can be customized with healthy toppings like berries, nuts, or a touch of honey for added flavor without excessive sugar. These meals are gentle on the digestive system and light enough to prevent nighttime discomfort, making them ideal choices for anyone seeking deeper, more uninterrupted sleep. Incorporating warm oats or quinoa into an evening routine is a simple yet effective way to support the body's natural sleep mechanisms. Their high content of melatonin, complex carbohydrates, and essential nutrients creates the perfect recipe for winding down, promoting relaxation, and achieving more restful sleep through the night.